Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So my name is Nikita and I make videos about moving to the UK, working as a healthcare professional, landing your dream jobs and starting a life in the UK if that is what you want to do. And if you have previously watched any of my videos, you would know that I've recently purchased my first home in the UK along with my husband. But what is really important is through that journey, I've realized that it's so important to have good financial and banking apps along the way. And in today's video, I will be sharing a personal story of mine and one such bank that I think helps everybody who's planning to come to the UK tremendously. So let's get into the details of today's video. So when I first moved to the UK, which was 4 years ago, I was obviously super excited about getting new opportunities, meeting new people. But what I didn't realize was that the basic essentials and day-to-day necessities were going to be a bit of a struggle. Now, obviously, I had come in with a certain amount of cash that I had got from India, which I converted into pounds. But when I moved to the UK and in London specifically, I quickly realized that what tend to happen is that everybody had an over-reliance on using their card for payments, whether that was using your card whenever you tap into the bus or the tube, or whether it was even at your local supermarket where the preference was to use a card to pay for your groceries and shopping. So that just meant that one of my biggest challenges in the UK when I first moved there for the first few months was that I did not have a local bank account, and so I did not have a local card that I could use on the public transport or to even pay for my groceries within the supermarkets. And to be fair, before I moved there, I'd obviously heard from many of my friends that opening a bank account at a traditional bank, such as, one of the high street banks, could be a very daunting process because obviously there were longer waiting times. You needed to have loads of paperwork from your employer or your university based on if you were coming for work or a student process. And some banks even requested for a local credit history search, which obviously as an international student, I did not have. And if I'd only known about the iFast Global Bank at that point, it would have saved me so much anxiety and things would have been so much smoother for me. Fast forward to today, I have found a game changer, and that is the iFast Global Bank. So they are a fully licensed UK bank and they are regulated by the PRA and the FCA, which is the Financial Conduct Authority, and the Prudential Regulated Authority, which is the PRA. All of the deposits made by yourself into the bank are protected by the FSCS up to a total of £85,000. The second reason why I think this is a superb account is because they offer really competitive interest rates. Now, what I mean by that is if you have money held within your current account in your iFast Global Bank, you will be earning a certain set amount of interest. Now, this can be different based on the type of currency that you are holding. But say, for example, if I am holding money within my UK currency account, I am presently earning an interest of 3.5%. And for those of y'all who are in the UK would already know that most of the current accounts in the UK don't have this feature. So this is a very good way to boost your interest while you are holding money in a current account, which is again not available to most other banks in the UK. But what truly sets them apart is their multi-currency debit card. Now, this is what their multi-currency debit card looks like. It is a fairly standard card, but it is a Visa debit card. And what is super helpful is that it helps you to hold and spend in 7 different currencies, including GBP, USD, Euros, and the Japanese yen, among a few. So let's talk about some of the other key benefits of the iFast Global Bank account. So one of the massive benefits that personally I think was super helpful to me was on my recent trip to Europe. I did not have to worry about having a European card or thinking about travel or foreign exchange fees on my credit card or on my debit cards because I just traveled with my simple multi-currency debit card. Plus, what's super helpful to know is that there is no monthly fee on the use of their debit card, and you get a 2% cashback up to a total spending of £2,000 every single month when you use your multi-currency iFast debit card. Now, if you are signing up for an iFast bank account, then I would recommend using my link in the description below, because if you open using my link and deposit £500 within the first month, then you will be given a £5 bonus, which I think is super and it goes a long way in supporting my channel. Now, the process of opening an iFast account is truly seamless and can be done very easily by downloading the iFast Global Bank app. They will obviously have a few security questions for you, and you will have to submit a proof of identity and provide a few other documents, but you can do it if you are in the UK. Also, if you are in other countries such as India. So you don't essentially need to be in the UK. If you are a student planning to come to the UK in September's intake, you can open your iFast Global Bank account from India before you even come to the UK. And once you've opened your account, it is as easy as requesting for a debit card. You will be prompted to get a virtual debit card first, but once you've done that, you can then request for a physical debit card. What's really helpful to know is that the first debit card that iFast provide is again free and will be delivered to your address. So again, it was a seamless process, and it took me just around 2 days to get my iFast Global multi-currency debit card. The iFast multi-currency account allows you to seamlessly manage and spend in 7 different currencies. And like I said before, these not only include GBP, which is the pound currency in the UK, but also other currencies such as the US dollar, euros, and the Japanese yen. Another great benefit is that you can have fee-free international transfer. So you can transfer money to more than 50 countries in over 25 different currencies using the Ease Remit services. The transfers are extremely quick, and they're usually completed without any fees. Another great benefit is the regulatory assurance. So like I've said before, the iFast Global Bank is regulated by both the PRA and the FCA, and all of your deposits up to a total of £85,000 is protected under the FSCS compensation scheme. What is again super helpful for me personally is the added security. So if you can see my iFast Global multi-currency debit card, all you can see are obviously the starting bit of it, and there are no details at the back, which ensures that added level of security should my card be lost. Again, what's super helpful is that I can instantly freeze my card and unfreeze my card. Say for example, if I've lost it in a crowded space, I do not need to be worried about any additional spending on it, because I can instantly freeze my card through my banking app. Reflecting on my personal journey, if I had only known about the iFast Global Bank, it would have saved me a lot of additional stress when I initially moved to the UK. Their services have transformed my finances right from my everyday spending to my international transfers and my international spending abroad when I go for holidays. So if you are traveling to the UK or are thinking about moving here or are dealing with multiple currencies, then I personally think you definitely need to get yourself an iFast Global Bank account, and you need to order yourself a multi-currency iFast Global debit card, because it is going to save you a lot of hassle. Again, remember, if you are trying to open an account with them, you can get up to £5 of welcome bonus if you deposit £500 within the first 3 months by using the link in the description below. So feel free to check out the link in the description and open an account with them as soon as possible. And if you found this video useful, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up so that it can be shared with others who might find videos like this helpful, and spread the word around. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Take care guys, bye.